Hey everyone, it's Wednesday, March 20th, 2019. You know what that means. Time for another In and Out Weekly Comics pull list. My name's Ash. This is Ash on Comics. Wow, look at all this. This is like this blank space. I'm so used to Marvel having a million number ones every week. And I made my space. I was like, there was only two. It's only two number ones coming out from Marvel this week. But look, they're both Spider-Man titles. Not one, but two new Spider-Man number ones. Because, man, the udders may be bleeding, but there's still milk coming out. Now, if that didn't gross you out, I don't know what to do. But what's inside this box will not gross you out. And by the way, I was like, man, maybe I should pick the Spider-Man. Chip Zdarsky's writing this. Every time I get like this thought of, maybe I should pick up a Marvel comic. And then I'm like, oh, it's $4.99. It's like, it's so stupid. God, it's just, I'm not paying $5 for your book. Speaking of which, Firefly, Boom Comics, shame on you. They did a Firefly book that's it's a number one, and it tells us, I don't know, it's some special one-shot issue. And I was like, oh, man, they put it in my pull list automatically because I get Firefly. And I didn't think about it at first. I was like, oh, it's the new Firefly issue, number 5's out? Okay. And I was looking, after I get my pull list, I go over to the wall to see if there's anything that I'm missing or whatever. And I look at it, and I know, I'm like, wait, there's only like 3 variant covers for these books. Well, let me see if there's other variants. I'm like, why are they all the same? And I notice this number 1. And then I'm noticing, wait, why is this number 1? It's a one-shot. Oh, it's called Firefly Bad Company. What? And then I look on the back, and it's $7.99. What? I mean, it was a little bit thicker. It was maybe a double-size issue, maybe. It was a little thicker. But I was like, Seth, what, are you freaking out of your mind? So I was like, here, take this back. They're like, oh, you don't want it? And I was like, not for $7.99. Shouldn't order this shit. Anyways. And it should have just been in the Firefly run. There's no reason we need a special Firefly issue. This isn't like a big shared universe thing, and it's like, oh, and here's the second team of Firefly. No, they don't need us. Stupid. I hate predatory practices. Quit it. Anyways, the Firefly comic's decent, so I think I'll do a series on that eventually. But you've heard me rant enough, and I've waited. Sorry, this is no frills. I got my setup right here. I want to do a little quick shout out here to my boy David Asanowitz, who follows me on Twitter, and I follow him. He does a weekly comics pull list that puts mine to shame. If you like mine, subscribe to this guy and do his pull list. It's short. I call mine In and Out, but his is like really in and out. It's like a minute or 2 minutes, but he does it quick. He does it to music, and it's got enthusiasm, and it's fun. And he's got a good taste in comics. But this week, not only did he did cool, but I responded to it, and I was like, here, pull this, put my vids to shame, need to spice mine up. And then my boy Eric Breen responds, paprika on your burger. And I said, oh, I got a better idea. That's why you're the professional. I said, Wednesday's burger's going to be different. Uh-oh, Bats doesn't like change. That is the truth. Bats does not like change. So, I got my setup. I got my comics. Got my little Coke. Got my pen. This is my Bose Soundwave. That's my tripod. By the way, this is $10. If you guys do videos or whatever, this is really cool. These are flexible things. Like you can wrap them around stuff. It's a great tool. $10. This is my Bose Soundwave. I've talked about it before. A couple of you will care. Everyone else will be like, who gives a shit, Ash? But for those of you like Bats, Quirks, or whatever, this is when we chat on Discord, which you guys are also invited to come to Discord. This is what I'm chatting on. This thing is badass. It goes around your shoulders. It's got speakers, and it puts you in like a sound bubble. It's so amazing. Got that for Christmas. But I just wanted to show that off because I've talked about it, and people are like, what is that? I don't understand. So now you have a picture. This is today's burger. Oh, yeah. Well, what's different about it? That's a good question. I'm looking. As I ordered it special, and I'm not seeing... Oh, it's in there. It's hard to see. Forgot I got a Dub Animal. It has pickles. I forgot. I didn't want... But it's got chili peppers. There's one right there. So they do hot peppers now, sport peppers at In-N-Out. And I asked them to put sport peppers on the burger to spice things up. Can't really see too well, but that's what a Dub Animal looks like. My boys don't mess around over there. All right, let's pack this up so we can get to the good stuff. All right, I couldn't wait. I cheated. There's my burger. Normally, I use that as an incentive to wrap my show up quick, not take forever. But I was like, I gotta try this Chili's. I've never had Chili's on an In-N-Out burger before in 25 years or however long I've been around In-N-Out, and it was really, really good. They're a little bit spicy. I'm glad they didn't put very much on. I was worried at first because I get those occasionally at the little ketchup bar or whatever if you go inside, and you can eat them plain. I like them, but whole crap, eating whole ones, that burn your mouth. So I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be really hot. But they only put a few, so it gives you just enough heat, so you're like, oh, this is nice. Recommend it if you're at a place In-N-Out, try it out. So here's my comics for this week. Let's get to it. Oh, professionalism with the tripod. Look at how still camera, so amazing. Ash, how do you do it? Well, I just revealed the magic to you, if you were paying attention. Now you, a young student, can learn how to do a video just like Ash. Justice League 5, what is this? This didn't come out this week. This is Justice League Odyssey. For whatever reason, I didn't have this in my collection. And I find this ironic because Bats did a video like about a month ago. I think it was a month ago when 6 came out. And he was talking about how he didn't have it. And he noticed it because there's sequential covers and they go together and it forms one big image, and he didn't have it. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't even notice that. Not even thinking to check my own collection. And then the other day I was sorting my comics and I was like, wait a minute. I'm missing that same book. It was weird how both of us missed that book. There must have been a weird shipping issue on this or something, because there was quite a few of these ones on the shelf. Speaking of sequential covers, DC Comics Justice League. Number 20. Shame on you, DC Comics. Shame on you. Let's see if I can fix this. It's the problem about doing reviews of comics. And then they're like horizontal. I should be filming it like this, but then it looks stupid. I hate when people film with their cameras like vertical. Anyways, so there's an image to the right and the left. I have this as my wallpaper on my laptop right now. You've probably seen the art. It's really great. It's Jorge or George, I don't know how you pronounce it. It's one of two. Jimenez, and he does fantastic art. He did the art for the Super Sons book, which was fantastic. Thanks, Bendis. Thanks for killing that. And I was like, F you. My store pulled the villain side of the issue, but I don't want to see a third of an image as my art. I like the full arts. I'm cool buying them. And I'm even cool buying them like this because these were second issues. 2, 3, or 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I don't even remember. You're going to buy the issues anyway. Then you get to put... This is one singular issue that they want me to buy 3 copies of so I can get the full image. Screw you, DC. Speaking of images, look at this bad boy. Holy shit. We were talking on Discord the other night. Those of us who talk Bats, Comics Works, who else is on there? Tehillim. There's a few of us, and we were chatting on Discord, which as voice chat, by the way. If you guys hit us up on there, get on there. It's fun. And we were talking about covers, and Bats really likes these Dave Johnson covers. And I was like, that name's so familiar. So I was looking it up, and sure enough, I was getting his books back in the 90s. But I liked this cover. I thought it was really striking. And then I blew the image up, and I noticed, I was like, wait a minute. Like, this is a photograph. So then we started having a debate about, like, is this okay? Because at first I was like, I love this. It's beautiful, gorgeous, dark, black and white, very noirish, Batman in the center. Now, I'm a once upon a time photographer, so I really appreciate photography. And this, I think, is a well-composed shot. So I like it. But the idea is, we started saying, if this wasn't a comic book cover, this was just a print, like you were going to a store, like an art store, and buying a print to put on the wall framed or something, would you like this? And the consensus, I think, was mostly like, yes. Everyone's like, yeah, this is cool. But since it's on a comic cover, it's like, well, it should be drawn then. And I don't necessarily know if that's how I feel about that. I still never reached a total conclusion. Speaking of drawing, nothing to do with drawing. Especially Travel Foreman. This artist is ugh. But we got Electric Warriors. Oh, no, stupid lighting. Move around. Whatever. Nothing but professional production values here. Electric Warriors number 5. You guys know I've been collecting this. I've been enjoying the story. My reviews give you more details about it, so I won't hammer that. Speaking of full art covers, this one I was not jiving with. And I really liked the regular cover, but my OCD is I can't go back and forth with trade dress and full art. I hate doing that. So I pick all full art. So I'm committed to the full art now. And look, the idea of these covers is to show off art. This is not good. Don't do this. Just don't even do it. If you're gonna do this, just give me the regular A cover without the trade dress. I'll take that. Like, I don't want. The Justice League I made an excuse for because that's bullshit. Like, I don't like this, but I'm gonna suffer my OCD on that because F you DC. That's bullshit. That's what Marvel does. Don't be like Marvel. And then finally, the creme de la creme. The best book that no one's buying. X-O Manowar, issue 25. I just hit the mic there. I don't know if it made any noise. Sorry. By the way, that's my mic. I was talking to a couple people about this new mic I bought. If you haven't seen it, it's a lapel mic you can clip on your shirt or whatever. I just put it right there since I'm just sitting here immobile and I'm not moving around. But anyways, X-O Manowar. It's 25. It's being canceled at 26. I'm very sad. Matt Kint, down here, it's knocking it out of the park. The art on this series has been fantastic. I've covered it before. I think I don't know if it's worth covering anymore, but you can get most of the stuff on Comixology. Eventually, all of this will be on Comixology. Valiant's been really good about supporting that. So go to Comixology. It's $5.99 a month. You can read unlimited stuff, well, within their unlimited library, but their library is huge now. There's so much good stuff to find. And this series, read the first trade paperback, which is the first 3 issues. You might say, oh, it's only 3 issues, but like they're big issues. That's another thing about these Valiant books. You don't just get a little 20-page piece of shit, right? I think they're like 30-something pages each. So they combine the two, they add some extra stuff in the trade paperback, they make it worth it. Read that first trade paperback. It's free. You will be astonished. You'll be like, how is Little Valiant, like, that no one's even thinking about printing a book with this writing and this art that just blows away what you see the top dogs doing. You'll be like, why? How did I miss this? Why is no one talking about it? Talk about it. Talk about books that you love, guys. Word of mouth is what makes this industry go. They don't have money for marketing. Now, some of these characters that are evergreen, like Batman and Spider-Man, whatever, they're going to sell because that's what everyone knows. And everyone goes to the things that they're familiar with and comfortable. But when there's something that's not popular, like X-O Manowar, for instance, it needs people to, like, talk in, the water cooler and be, oh my gosh, have you read this comic? It's, spread the word so that it will get eyeballs. And then those people will read the comic and they'll be like, oh, this is good. And they'll spread the word. And eventually, before you know it, everyone's reading the book. That's the way that it's supposed to work. That's the way you get the good comics to succeed and rise to the top. Otherwise, they languish in obscurity, and they're amazing, but no one thought to even try them out. So that's all I have to say this week. I hope you like my pull list video. It's not my best I've ever done. That burger was damn good. Go check out Dave Asanowicz, his YouTube or his Twitter. If you forgot what it is, then just rewind the video. I'm not going to show you again. And I got more reviews coming up. I just posted. What was the last one I posted? Yeah, I can't even remember. Jeez. Naomi. She's such a forgettable character. Did a review on that. Did a review on Hot Shots that I'm really proud of. Check those two out if you haven't. They're both roasts. I think you'll enjoy them. I don't get to do many of those because I mostly buy good comics. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Put your comments down below. Tell me what you think. Hit me up on Twitter, Ash1138, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.